Hi guys, welcome to another audio video elaborating Isaiah 54 of the King James Version Bible. And it reads, "Sing, O barren, thou that didst not bear, break forth into singing and cry aloud, thou that didst not travail with child. For more are the children of the desolate than the children of the married wife, saith the Lord. Enlarge the place of thy tent, and let them stretch forth their curtains of thine habitation. Spare not, lengthen thy cords, and strengthen thy stakes. For thou shalt break forth on the right hand and on the left, and thy seed shall inherit the Gentiles, and make the desolate cities to be inhabited. Fear not, for thou shalt not be ashamed, neither be thou confounded, for thou shalt not be put to shame. For thou shalt forget the shame of thy youth, and shalt not remember the reproach of thy widowhood any more. For thy Maker is thine husband, the Lord of hosts is his name, and thy Redeemer, the Holy One of Israel, the God of the whole earth shall he be called. For the Lord hath called thee as a woman forsaken and grieved in spirit, and a wife of youth, when thou wast refused, saith the Lord. For a small moment have I forsaken thee, but with great mercies will I gather thee. In a little wrath I hid my face from thee for a moment, but with everlasting kindness will I have mercy on thee, saith the Lord thy Redeemer. For this is as the waters of Noah unto me, for as I have sworn that the waters of Noah shall no more go over the earth, so have I sworn that I would not be wroth with thee, nor rebuke thee. For the mountains shall depart, and the hills be removed, but my kindness shall not depart from thee, neither shall the covenant of my peace be removed, saith the Lord that hath mercy on thee. O thou afflicted, tossed with tempest, and not comforted, behold, I will lay thy stones with fair colours, and lay thy foundations with sapphires, and I will make thy windows of agates, and thy gates of carbuncles, and all thy borders of pleasant stones, and all thy children shall be taught of the Lord, and great shall be the peace of thy children. In righteousness shalt thou be established. Thou shalt be far from oppression, for thou shalt not fear, and from terror, for it shall not come near thee. Behold, they shall surely gather together, but not by me. Whosoever shall gather together against thee shall fall for thy sake. Behold, I have created the smith that bloweth the coals in the fire, and that bringeth forth an instrument of his work, and I have created the waster to destroy. No weapon that is formed against thee shall prosper, and every tongue that shall rise against thee in judgment thou shalt condemn. This is the heritage of the servants of the Lord, and their righteousness is of me, saith the Lord." Alright, guys, so if you recall, not a few, many chapters ago, right, the Lord had basically given a reproach to the women of Egypt, and the Chaldean women, and the Ethiopian women also. I'm trying to recall them from memory, sorry guys, right? And said that they should pass over the water naked. They'll be stripped, basically, and they'll be ashamed because they were basically mocking the children of Israel, God's people. And here we see where the Lord in this chapter is saying, if you were barren and you bear no fruit, now is the time for you to rejoice, because the Lord is giving you an inheritance right now. You will be the mother of the new nation, and you will rule over those that actually ridiculed you. With you I establish myself. With you I establish my new covenant, basically, right? and you shall prosper. And anybody that rises up against you, they shall be condemned. And let me tell you, this is not literally a woman per se, but the fact that, remember, the children, God had called the children of Israel to be a mighty people, but because of their sins and their many transgressions, the Lord allowed them to be held captive. And so that was what was being spoken of, right? They were being held captive, so they bear no fruit of their own. That's what it was, okay? And now they're now giving birth because they're freed from all, from their oppression. They're freed from that now. So they're no longer barren, but they will now yield fruits. They will now yield fruits of righteousness. And that's the bearing that is taking place. Not a literal woman, people. Okay? Not a literal woman, not literal childbearing, but bearing fruits of God and not being there stationary and not moving as they were when they were being held captive and being oppressed by their captor. Okay? So guys, I want you to just take that into consideration. Don't be barren. Okay? Be fruitful, because that's what the Lord had intended for us, to be fruitful and multiply. Not just be fruitful and multiply reproductively, but be fruitful and multiply, meaning spreading the word of God and creating more souls, bringing over more souls to God so that they will gain salvation also. That's what the fruitfulness is. Alright? So guys, I'm gonna leave that right there. Please remember to continue to walk in your salvation. And if you've not yet gained it, then seek it. There's no better time to begin than the present. Have yourselves a blessed day. Bye.